Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Get Your Money Right. I am Dorinda Monique, and this is where we talk about money, mindset, and mayhem that blocks you from reaching your full financial potential. Let's go. So, today I want to talk about my teenage son and being in the right place at the right time. You see, I know we've all been a teenager, so I'm going to throw this disclaimer out there before you jump on my case, right? Before you guys drag me, as you guys say. So, we've all been teenagers and we probably have all been through this, but my son does this one thing so often that it makes me want to scream, 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 scream. OMG. So here's what the problem is. Every day I get a phone call, maybe about 10 o'clock, 10:10, something like that, from his high school saying, your young man has been marked absent or tardy to school today. Every day. Every day since he returned to school from the school shutdown. I have this conversation with him almost every single day about being in the right place at the right time. Because if you're not in the right place at the right time, you miss all the opportunities, right? Now, here's his excuse to me. I missed the bus, but I am not buying it. Why? Because the bus stop is literally maybe a half a block down the street from our home, right across the street. I mean, I can look out my living room window and see the bus stop. He takes public transportation to school. He's 16, he'll be 17 in literally 15 days, right? So he's old enough to be responsible. He's a senior in high school, and it's very, very important that he doesn't miss the bus. But here's a tip. If you're already in position, you can't miss it. It's just that simple. If you're in position, you can't miss it. Now, what does that mean, right? In life, not just the bus. What does that mean in life? Here's what it means in life. And this is how it's going to help you level up your money, right? If you go out and get the skills necessary for the job or the dream or whatever it is that you are hoping to be or become, if you get the skills now, when that opportunity presents itself, you're already ready, right? You're already ready. You don't have to get ready because you're already going to be ready, right? You have to be ready. So you can't say to someone, you know what, I'm going to be a millionaire, but yet you're laying on the mattress and you're not moving. You're not going to be a millionaire that way. Not unless you're going to become a millionaire. Somebody's going to pay you by laying across the bed and typically being a pet rock, right? And someone's already done that. So we can't just go about life willy-nilly and complacent expecting a huge return, because what you put in is what you get out, right? And so I tell this to my teenage son all the time. You can't miss the best. And then you can't come home and be upset that they've locked you out of a classroom, or they've given you an F on a class or a grade or whatever the case may be, because you get exactly what you put into it. If you put in poor performance, you get a poor result. So you have to already act in that space as if you've already are in that space, right? You have to, what is it? I'm trying to think. Oh my God. What's the saying? Speak those things that are not as though they were, right? For those of you who follow the Bible or spiritual teachings and things like that, and of course, this is not a spiritual channel. I'm not going to go down that road. I haven't been in church and I don't know how long. So I'm not the one to preach a sermon to you. But what I am going to say is, if, in my son's case, if the bus is scheduled to be there at 7:15, don't go running out the house at 7:12, right? Sure enough, there's 3 minutes before the bus, but let's say the bus driver is running a little early, right? Let's say the bus driver is running a little early and you go out there 7:12, and just as you crossing the street, you're in the middle of the street, the bus almost plows you over because he's running a little early. Or let's say that bus is actually the one previous and it's running late. And then the next bus is running 10, 15 minutes late as well. Now you're late. And guess what? Late is late. You can't explain that. 1 minute late is no different than an hour late. Late is late, right? If you miss the bus, you miss the bus. You can't go running towards the bumper and think you're going to grab on at the tail end and it's going to pull you into your vision. It's going to pull you to your goal, or it's going to pull you into your next level. It doesn't work that way. You have to prepare yourself in advance so that when the bus comes, you're already ready to step on and get the day started and continue on your journey to financial wellness. So let me just summarize it up for you this way, right? Whatever it is that you are looking to accomplish in life, you have to sit down, you have to put that on paper, write the vision, make it plain, put it on paper, and then you have to say to yourself, self's gonna say, huh? Then you have this conversation and ask yourself, what does my end game look like? What does the end of this vision look like? Am I in a high-rise building looking over the lakefront, looking over the downtown area? Am I driving a Lamborghini, right? Do I have a chauffeur? Am I buying my parents a new home? Am I buying my grandparents a new home? Am I, treating my friends to a yacht party? What does that end game look like, right? And then you start there and you work your way backwards, because you have to already be in place. You have to already be in position to win before you can win. You can't just go on the field and say, you know what? I'm going to win the day and expect that the day just wins itself. It doesn't happen like that. You have to put in the time, put in the dedication, put in the effort, and guess what? The universe responds. So with that being said, be in the right place at the right time. Be there, be ready to get on the bus before the bus is scheduled to be there. And guess what? After that, you'll already be ready and on your way to financial wellness. So with that being said, get your money right.